Hello, we are at one of the great stations in the UK. We're at Glasgow Central. We're taking a train journey to another cracking UK railway station, and then to top it all off, we're getting a boat. So this promises much. So first things first, we're going to hop on our train and we'll see you on board. And first up, here's that little reminder to consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for all your support, I really do appreciate it. You will have sussed that we're going to Wemyss Bay, and then we're hopping on a CalMac ferry over to Rothesay on the Isle of Bute. So we're going from platform 12 on one of these Hitachi class 380s, so we'll get on board. We're on the 10:47 service, due to arrive at Wemyss Bay at 11:45. We're going to be travelling along 26.1 miles of the Inverclyde line, so we'll travel through Paisley Gilmour Street, then head up north and run parallel to the Clyde estuary, and just after Port Glasgow station at Wemyss Bay Junction, our line will branch from the line that runs to Gourock. We'll head through the south suburbs of Greenock and down to Wemyss Bay on the Firth of Clyde. And from there, we hop on a ferry. A wee bit of agricultural language there from one of my fellow passengers, and we are a family-friendly channel. It's not too long before we get our first look at the Clyde estuary, and across the Clyde you can see Dumbarton Castle and Dumbarton Rock. The rock is said to resemble an elephant, and interestingly, on the local football team's badge there's an elephant which represents the rock with the castle on its back. I don't think there's any connection with Elephant and Castle in London, but if there is, please let me know in the comments. At Port Glasgow we get a fleeting glance of MV Glenrosa, due to be completed in September 2025 and take up service on the Isle of Arran route.
We are now approaching Port Glasgow. Please mind the gap when alighting from this train.
Welcome to Wemyss Bay. This is one of the great railway stations, no doubt about it. So let's have a little look around before we hop on our boat. The station and pier in their current form were built in 1903 by the Caledonian Railway Company. James Miller was the architect. He's known for the distinctive chalet-style stations on the West Highland Line. Would you say there's a bit of a chalet style going on with Wemyss Bay? It's just a fabulous station, and something I absolutely love are these old advertisements. Just check these out. This is my favourite for Sea-Link, clearly propaganda. No one is that happy driving an Austin Allegro. Or is that a grimace? Wemyss Bay was the first of the Clyde railway piers to be built, and it is now the last one remaining. It's been described as sinuous with graceful curves and elegant glass canopies. It's just fantastic. No wonder that it won the 2023 World Cup of Stations. In addition to the bookshop, there's also a cafe and a station bar. There are also toilets at the railway station, although unusually for me, I didn't need to use them. Instead, let's just enjoy the magnificence of this sweeping walkway. And from the looks of the queue, it's gonna be a busy one. Boarding was prompt and efficient, and today we're going to be sailing on MV Argyle. I'll explain a little bit more about the vessel later in the video. Access for foot passengers is made by using this covered walkway, or should that be gangway? And after a very friendly welcome from a member of the CalMac crew, I'm straight outside. We're on the 12:15 sailing for the 35-minute journey to Rothesay. At Wemyss Bay, there is level access from the main entrance to the foot passenger ticket office and from the ticket office to the ferry. There are also 2 lifts from the car deck to deck 4, which can accommodate wheelchairs. And there is loads of outdoor deck space on board, which is always very pleasing. MV Argyle is the 7th ship on the Clyde to bear that name. She was built in Poland and launched on the 12th of September 2006 and entered service on the 16th of May 2007. She's a capacity for 450 passengers and 60 cars and operates at a speed of 14 knots. So the passenger accommodation, well, you've got the outdoor space as we've seen, and then fore and aft you've got 2 lounges with the kiosk area, the coffee cabin and toilets in between. It was a very busy service, so it was a wee bit challenging to film because you don't want to have a camera in people's faces, but we did all right. There's plenty of luggage space, and this area at the forward end of the vessel seems to get very busy because of these huge observation windows, which are delightful. Okay, so top tip, we booked our train tickets online for collection at Glasgow Central, and we booked them from Glasgow to Rothesay, and what we got printed out was this, which is how many tickets?
Well, we started off with 17, we've only 13 left, because when you get to the ferry, we didn't realise it's in front of the queue, we were then sent back to the ticket office, and you get these, so you can actually scan it. So you get folded tickets. So it's just quite handy to know, go to the ticket office and get your train tickets, these ones, and convert them to these so that you can read the barcode and scan you as you're getting on it.
I still don't understand why we need so many ferry coupons. There are, I think, 11, 14 in total, or 15 in total. I just don't understand. But anyway, top tip.
And of course, when you have so many tickets, there's only one thing to do.
What are we playing?
Snap. 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 Snap.
I'm going outside.
I win!
And even though it was absolutely flat cam, it sounds on the GoPro that it's blowing gale force 12. We managed to nab a couple of seats at the forward end of the vessel so we could just enjoy that approach to Rothesay. I'll also just mention that I have a Ko-fi page, and there's a link in the description to that. If you hang on for a little bit longer, you can get my thoughts on today's experience and also find out how much it cost.
Welcome to Rothesay, and that was fabulous. All this Glasgow Central to Rothesay, 2 adults return with a 2 together Railcard, 28.40. You can't argue with that, can you? And a big thumbs up to CalMac for giving us such a friendly welcome on board, and when we disembark, really friendly crew. Makes all the difference. So yeah, thumbs up Scotrail, thumbs up CalMac. Reel and sail, that's the way to go. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.